Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Those two look familiar. Ah, it's Ippei and Shinojo! Guess they must be... Anyway, let's go say hi. Hi, Ippei. Hi,
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our Lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
so we all know each other, huh?
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
It's probably fine. They've known about it for a long time already.
Oh, yeah! That's old news, though.
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippei received the exact same instructions as I did.
they're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and I heard she's on a diet as well.
This is wonderful!
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life. I genuinely couldn't be happier.
Right? I think so too.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get... Now, if they sent me out to...
Shinoju doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
Sorry, I'm ashamed to be so out of...
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly, it's just...
I get what you mean. I really do.
What should we do?
I don't know. That seems a bit rude.
Right! If Ayaka knows about...
I don't think it's...
it's fine. He and
I see. Then...
Let's go to the Comissário...
The water from the hot springs has magical powers to heal your bodies. This place impresses me every time I come here. It's so magnificent, but still so elegant.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to...
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we would...
All right then. We won't...
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us! Huh?
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the Traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, Traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan, and Yashiro Commissioner. Kamisato Ayato. Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person. Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Oh, hi! Your flattering words flatter us.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already... Look! As soon as he stands up...
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good. 'Cause that whole spiel... We heard a rumor that Kujo-kan...
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet. I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty Shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Right! Makes sense. Ah, 2 true lovers
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare. But these 2 truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom. Oh, and would you 2 care to join me? I presume you 2 have a special connection with this being the case, why not come?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding? Alright then.
I cannot thank you enough.
Wait, you're the Yashiro...
Stoma, I'm heading out with my 2 guests now. I'll leave.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Ah, you're finally...
Ah, Yashiro Commissioner!
Who are these 2?
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introductions.
So it's true. Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
But don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell anyone about it.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for us?
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I... Goodbye then.
Aw, cheer up, Shanojo.
I'll try. Thank you.
All right, then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ippei. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clan's congratulations in person.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, I'm still acclimating to the position of—
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and responsible.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing, and I finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Well, you're certainly making big progress.
Come on now. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way. No doubt people will offer you a...
Indeed I am.
So, please be confident. Nevertheless, there is just...
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison. If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters. So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah!
I can see where you're coming from.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Well, sort of. It's funny, actually, because...
Huh? Really?
She didn't say. She just...
Oh,
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew. After making some disgruntled...
okay. So you discussed...
We did. I guess. And you know what? I think it was about time. No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say...
Apologies, my friends. And all...
Far from it. On the... No surer evidence could there be of your... I wish you a joyous wedding when the...
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you...
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now.
Very well. I'll see you out.
He seems busy. That must be true for any...
You're right. What do you think, Traveler? He chalked it up to her being caught. It bothers me also. But, unfortunately...
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across...
I see. So in my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, secondly, and more importantly, if we intervene without his...
You do have a point.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient. Sort of. My opinion is something like this. If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable. We don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting.
Huh? But...
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But I wish to know Hiragi Chisato.
Makes sense.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan if she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji. Well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
Time to go.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
All ladies entertaining guests right now.
But please, do come.
Hey! Paimon is not...
You miss a... We don't wish to impose. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations.
Nonsense, Commission. We're merely doing the best.
When the time comes, we'll invite...
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time. The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you! Seems like you're always showing up with the VIP.
Oh? So you
Yep, we tried his dango milk.
Ah, I see. I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two. I always, when I noticed he'd set up shop.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. It gave me the confidence to decide. On the one hand, so I gave it a lot of thought.
Sounds interesting.
I've decided to give complete creative as well as dango. I know.
Do they really all go well with... Hard to imagine.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here?
The whole idea was to let my...
Excellent. Lavender melon.
What?
I do
You really?
It's all about the traveler.
Sounds like a risky choice. Are you sure? Well, okay. Paimon will have the same as you.
3 milks with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second, and I'll have them ready in just a moment. Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man. Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less... Having my sister attend public events and...
We're just passing the time.
One or two thing. Let's continue this discussion. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence. No, it was just a small detail. Naturally, they responded, but that...
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is Hiragi Chisato is the sole... But they didn't mention a word. I imagine they didn't want to discuss Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
Merely doing my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previously...
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Thanks for coming. Maybe this whole
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you.
It's been a while, lady.
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. But Kamaji has been so...
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, in case you were wondering...
Oh!
He didn't mince his words. He has always been a... But despite all that, he pointed out that...
It's just two
Traditionally, in Inazuma, after the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the...
Precisely. I'm so sorry.
No problem at all. Now, we heard... But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being...
What? But that was...
Fancy lettering use. So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter...
When it comes down to...
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy.
I understand. But... my position... But now...
Marriage is the most important. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult. I say this as an advocate for you to be together with the one you.
I'll take to heart.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse.
Oh, wait.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Hayato. What?
I've said everything I can. The more I think about it,
Strange.
someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible. And if my guess is... Think about this. When someone's words and actions do not... Yes. It's even had the forged letter failed. But if the letter were to... With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kuj... Actually, we have evidence.
Shinoji.
Yes, sir.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been but after Chisato's meeting...
But why did they suspect...
Someone was eavesdropping on our...
No, but she's...
I think so. Her stance was so past despite all of this. When she formally marries into the...
Marriage is such...
Easier said than done. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop...
So what are we gonna...
At this stage, if the But first things first. You tell me where Shinojo is. Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Who goes there? Soldiers, quick!
Be still.
Get them!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Withdraw. Withdraw. Withdraw.
Blast. Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. But...
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
let's follow it and see.
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. Oh, wait! You have to...
Calm down, Shinoja.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility. Those behind this plan are not going...
Yashiro Commissioner.
This situation has consequences. The almighty...
That's...
Shinojo, don't return. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner. I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Konjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say. But don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
You... I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant. You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me? This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then, as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo Commission, because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave. They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan, and the master of the Tenryou Commission's Kujo clan.
Sounds like
For sure.
good luck to them, I say.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially... It seems so sudden.
Yeah, about...
I see. So someone's trying to take...
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for...
I've previously considered this possibility.
I understand where you're coming from. Or, to put it another way, I don't mean to criticize you. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent... For the sake of marrying you, Are you really okay?
I love her with all my heart. That's why I cannot abide to see her... Yashiro, Commissioner, you're right. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notice...
I have a plan, but it needs a villain. Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission? The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission, to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
I see. This isn't
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position. Once our adversaries... Then, we simply...
Got it.
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes... Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, in that case, he will... Sir Kujo, there are... It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait. That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
Wow! It's like the whole Tenryo Commission is here.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time, and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us, either. You'll see more Tenryo Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
Isn't this a little excessive?
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard, and wants to treat her with the utmost respect, from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work. Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryo Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
He ran off again!
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. Now, we wait patiently for it.
Are they really gonna own up?
If you're curious to find out, I have some other business. In any case, we've made our move. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted? Paimon too!
These people from the Tenryo...
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi.
I heard that the Kanjo Commission said, to be honest, I'd be...
Shh! Stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right.
Fingers crossed he comes traveling with me.
Hello. How may I help? We arrived here 2 days. Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we apologize. It was not. We promise our presence here will. If this stalemate continues.
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things, and is suspicious of everything. He's been yelling at me. I understand that he's anxious.
Yeah. If Lady Hiragi is really taken away...
maybe we should...
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks?
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on?
Don't worry, we can explain everything.
After the Tenryou Commission arrived, they suddenly became I never would have thought that... I'm sorry. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. I used to tell myself things like this. I didn't feel reassured. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato's... I can happily accept that if... But that's not the answer I'm...
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You. Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day. What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiragi to leave?
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just...
Friends? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You need to be more vigilant in everything you do. You are extremely important to us. Who's to say they don't have...
If you want to accuse us of trying...
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything... Listen to me. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me this is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others right away.
Good job, Chisato.
I was so nervous. Yes, well...
We had a serious discussion, and in all honesty... I'm so sorry. My actions were Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please. I suppose you're right. The only person who can change will head off to the Kamisato estate shortly, and beseech him to... Lady Hiragi, might I...
Let's go and...
By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me. Yashiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryou Commission has now occupied Rito. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious act.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small talk. So, please, if you would be so kind, get straight to the point.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. What do you plan to do about this? To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking? But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a...
Okay, then please...
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi. I have something to tell you.
Oh? Why? Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now. It felt so intense.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the Almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago, and restore our reputation. The work took a toll on his health, and ultimately led to his untimely demise. My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens, hindering the ambitions of others. It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Yashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me, in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the Almighty Shogun. And now, it is time for me to make a stand.
Well said. I'm sure it might not sound exciting.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity. This puts less pressure on Kama.
My best wishes to both of you.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am great now. If you'll excuse me, I have a lot.
Take care, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. In fact, my recent experience suggests.
She really has the air of a lead. Hats off to you two.
In fact, our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution.
Even so, Paimon could never. Anyway.
I agree. Stability and perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable... But human desire... All I have tried to do is make sure that another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much...
Wait a sec.
If you choose to give up your stance on... I didn't want to see her suffer because she... Now...
Okay then. Guess we'll have to wait.
All right. Fair...
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh!
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not been present. It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my...
Naturally.
Adventurer.
Traveler. Right on cue.
Hey, Catherine! Got any new commissions for us today?
I went to the shrine to draw a fortune slip earlier.
Catherine? Wait, no, that's not...
Even I...
Okay, so when you...
Who can say? But the anticipation of knowing...
Fair enough! Even though we see each other... Wait, are you saying... Oh, Paimon... Fingers crossed...
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's nothing.
Yes, as a matter of fact...
Really? Does this mean the chasm's not sealed off?
I will leave the requester to fill you in on all the...
All right then. Thanks, Catherine.
Very well. Ad Astra...
Solidify!
The wind knows me.
Get out of here! Shadows of fate!
Into the wind. One with nature. Follow the wind.
Hi there! You must be Yuehoi, right?
Ah, great. Good to meet you. Wait a second. You look kind of familiar. Are you famous adventurers? Oh, all right then.
Seriously, Dad?
Yes, the folks, but some things have...
Really? What happened?
So... While one of the miners was on a break, he suddenly noticed a few hilly trolls walking his way. They seemed like they were in a... They walked right by him without giving him a After that, the miner started observing his surroundings more closely and noticed...
Are the hilly trolls just curious?
Not likely. The strange part is that in all he's never seen... It seems to be a one-way trip, and it seems to be happening more and more frequently as of late. What are these hilly trolls up to? These are the kinds of thoughts going through the guys' heads now. Everyone's driving themselves...
Paimon's not surprised. Paimon feels spooked just hearing about it.
Exactly.
Do we really want to take this commission? Hey! You can at least pretend to consider... Oh, so that's what you'll really regret it if...
So...
Yep. We'll...
Great.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Understood.
Solidify!
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it. Certainly worth the extra mile.
Want a taste of my hammer?
I will have order!
Strike is one!
Give up!
That single?
It's nothing.
We can't have treasure unaccounted for.
Give up.
Stabilize!
Flags up! Break a leg!
That single? Such a...
Submit! Flags up! And step!
Stabilize!
Stabilize! Gather! Solidify! Stabilize!
Don't waste my time.
Stabilize!
I'm going in! Black slide! Observe! Strike is one!
This is order!
Give up. Fire! Don't waste my time. Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Solidify!
And step! Your grand finale!
I will have order!
Don't waste my time. Wealth. Why settle for less than more? Leap!
Solidify!
Get out of here! And step.
Solidify!
Flags up! Observe! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Gather!
Get out of here! I'm going in!
Solidify!